is Michi Hoyer, this is the Simpit. Welcome guys to tonight's track release party of the Studio 397 version of Le Mans. It's done, it has been released, the Le Mans Madness has taken place last weekend in real life, and finally we're now able to get the cars out, to get the cars running out on track. Studio 397 already having announced a competition to take place with that new track, and we're going to celebrate that a little bit with a good hour and a half testing. You guys are very much invited to take part in that community testing, so if you're interested in running, make sure to open up your rFactor 2, get up to the matchmaker and look for Le Mans community test. Find that server, feel free to join, first comes first serve, and then we're gonna have a look how this track is looking meanwhile, and how this track is looking compared to other versions we do know from rFactor 2 and Le Mans. DD Racing, thank you so much for joining, and yes, you're absolutely right, this is not Sean Cole, this is well, the sort of European Simpit, if you want to call it like that. No, I mean joking. Sean and me, we decided to go along pretty straightforward with all this, and I'm gonna sometimes help him out. Currently he's doing some very interesting work for very interesting video coming up for you guys, and while he's doing that, I take out another car, have a look at the new content here at Studio 397. I'm gonna cover that part, so it's just like I'm just a little backup bloke. Anyway, hey there Frisch, why I'm not using that wheel? Because I have no alloy rig yet. Anyway, that is a different topic. Guys, we go on. We're sitting in a server already. You guys are very much welcomed to join us there. We have no setup just yet, but we are registered for the Studio 397 24 hours of Le Mans, so we better start putting something together straight away. Gonna do it race lean. Soft tires should be what it needs to be raced, I think. Hey there, Ricardo. I shall believe you, it's great. So you got a little of an advantage having it tested beforehand already, I guess. Well, I'm gonna find out, I guess. Yeah, Frisch, I'm also looking forward to get that thing on. Jonic93, thank you so much for following, and also Ricardo, thank you so much for your follow-up. Thomas, thank you for your like there on Facebook, as well as Gabriel did. Hey there, Sven. So Ultimon Racing with us on the server as well, and if you guys want to get on the server as well, check out the rFactor 2 matchmaker and have your eyes open for Le Mans community test. 46 spots, we got night right now, we got a green track, we're gonna go out for the very first time, and then we're gonna have some fun all together. So guys, feel free to join, feel free to race, you can pick whatever car is coming up. Whatever car has been available by Studio 397 there. Hey Joffrey. GPVWC is losing big audience because of me. Well, I always thought a league should gain more interest than a single driver or a single streamer, isn't it? So anyway, we dive into the slipstream of whoever that is right now. Oh, I think I forgot to lengthen the gears. Hey there, Speedy. Hey there, Paul. Yeah, I saw your name there. Great to see you in there, Paul. Hey there, Charles. Good afternoon to the Simpit American viewers. Oh, okay, sorry, but that sound is a pain in the butt. Oh my god. Bear with me real quick. Hey there, VV Racing. So, long gearing. A little less sound maybe. So everyone that is watching, check out the description. There is a possibility to get on the server to go run testing with us. Headlights are now required, that is quite important. So if you guys are interested in getting your car out and getting your performance out and do some racing, some side-by-side moving over the Mulsanne Straits into Indianapolis, feel free to do so. You're welcome to join us. I have to admit, the first time we went over the Mulsanne Strait, I'm actually so happy to not get a shaking cockpit. Like, there is a lot less bumps on that one compared to the version we raced in Virtual Endurance Championship. So I'm very much delighted about that. So let's see what kind of top speed we can get out of this car. Mes figures, I do not think they will release it that weekend, despite it would make total sense because of the Nürburgring 24. Into the first chicane. Quite some bumps here though. The road signs. I'm actually amazed by the trees. It's no plastic two-dimension tree as we had it in VEC. So proper trees, proper track, proper peripherals. That looks really, really nice indeed. Second chicane. Oh, there is a lot of setup work required. Philip, it's alright, thank you buddy. Thank you for thinking at it though. Yes, Miss Figures, I'm on the low drag aero. Hey there Brendan. Hey there Rodrigo. Why would you chase all dive? I heard that the low drag has just got reduced drag, but still like the same amount of downforce. So I think all dive planes is wrong. Oh, it's alright, Philip, it's alright. I'm having a shitload of other stuff going on right now. Hey there, Simi. Good evening to you. So for those of you who already know about the track, as Tim Neundorf is joining the server, thank you very much, buddy, for sharing the time with us there. If there are guys under you, spectators, that had a look at the track already and some possibility to run on it, feel free to express your thoughts. We're going to check on them. Oh dear. Huh. That will not count. Surprise, surprise. Oh, way too late on the brakes. There are quite some different braking points, of course. Yep, the low drag is the quickest configuration of the car. That is a proven point. Oh, Brendan, thank you very much indeed. Yes, I'm practicing actually for the upcoming Studio 397 24 Hours of Le Mans. Well, you can't call that a practice. It's the ever first time I take a car out this new track. Of course, I have a clue about Le Mans in general, but that might not be sufficient. Yeah, Rodrigo, that is true. On rFactor 2, there's probably not done very well. I'm quite sure though that the devs know. It would surprise me if they don't. Race is 6th and 7th of July, so 3 weeks. Oh, I can't tell you how much I love it that there are no silly bumps over those straights. Oh, it's just so great. Oops. Yeah, Danielle, we're gonna be on for another hour probably. So take your time. I think allowed cars tonight are LMP2, LMP3 and GTE cars. I'm not too sure about LMP3, but I am sure about the GTE. Ooh, did. Oh, fuck. Hey, scheiße. Oh my fucking god. Okay, I need to do something. Something on that rear axis. Iserable, I mean the bumps that have been on the VEC version of this track. Yeah, simply. I simply died on that bump. Oh, not on the bump. I think I grind it. So maybe some puckers engaged there. Bear with me. Yeah, very nice pirouette. That was like dancing on ice, wasn't it? Okay, let's go with that one then. I don't know, but Iserval on the Studio not on the Studio 397 on the Virtual Endurance Championship version, we had like so massive bumps that it was quite the quickest way to just stay in the middle of the track and just wait for the turn to come. Claudio, buddy, thank you so much for sharing the stream, man. Turn, turn, turn. So let's go a little full power, see what the car can do. Oh, I created some nice understeer now. Oh, you should do, Brendan. As you can see, it's a very, very nice track. It's very nicely done, in my opinion. Guys, if you fancy, if you got some time, join us on the server. I would appreciate that a lot, big times. Watch out for Le Mans community test. There is no password on it, so all you need to have is the content. And then you can go. Yeah, the car feels a lot better though. Not as twitchy as beforehand in the rear. Let's see whether the snappy oversteer into Indianapolis is gone. Oh, someone removed the pylons on the apex there already. Hey there, Dimitri. How you doing, buddy? I hear you there, Brendan. Kawa, thank you so much for liking the stream, man. Oh my goodness me. Okay, I need to seriously do something about that one in the set. This feels just so random. What is the best Le Mans? Well, I think from the 3D data, the new rFactor 2 one is probably the better one. As in, it has a better... better raw data, but at the end of the day, I don't think that the iRacing nor the rFactor 2 version is better in any way over each other. They're just a little similar and a little different at the same time. Yeah, I believe so. I'm not sure whether there is a restriction on the tire compounds. I would expect not. I agree with Twiggy there, both very similar. Yeah, Twiggy is absolutely right about that. So I'm also happy to announce that we're going to take part in this race with our unique livery. We're going to share the car with 4 drivers in total. So on the car is going to be Nick Veltener, also known as being Twiggy here in the chat. Then Sven Leber, also known as being Altaman here in the chat. And Max Melamed. If you've followed me recently, and you guys then know I have been to Vienna in the A1 Esports finals there, the Rise of the Legends, and Max Melamed was one of the competitors right there, and we had good chat, we had good talk, we made up good friendship there, and actually we was like, you know what, we should do something together in the future. And with Le Mans being released and his calendar was free and my calendar was free for the 6th and 7th of July, we decided to form up a team. So we're going to race all together in that race. So yeah, testing starts. Max Melamed right now at the Nürburgring 24, so that's why he's not here on the server. But anyway, we're gonna enjoy the fun, we're gonna enjoy some racing all together. Steven, thank you so much for liking the stream, man. I appreciate that so much. And I would appreciate it even more if the car would not want to kill me into Indianapolis. I can see that we need a good setup adjustment for that. Yeah, indeed, Brendan. Both are laser scanned and both therefore look somewhat similar. And I think both of them have the same texture. Well, not texture in that way, but like 3D and ground effects. Texture. I know that there is this stupid wall in the iRacing version as well, so that is quite on point. Oh, too far on the inside. I would consider that being a cut, though. this version is still so different to what we had in VEC.
The lap was a 3:28.71.
Rodrigo, you get the same loosey rear end there around Indianapolis as I do? Aww, come on. I also expect my setup to still lock something there indeed. Yeah, Brendan, that is a good point. I mean, actually you got that as well in rFactor 2, it's just not that severe. But the penalty is more harsh. I'd rather get a 2 or 3 second slowdown rather than a full stop and go penalty. Oh, the dirty air effect. Yeah, 3 times before you get a straight stop and go. Yeah, Ted Rouge is also quite interesting indeed. Oh dear, this is gonna ending badly. And what you think about that, Isabel? Yeah, Brendan, I agree with that. Especially for a G29, the difference is massive.
That was a 3:28.03.
Yay, we got turn 1 right. Yeah, I'm aware of that problem. We had that in VEC as well, that those tires were quite sensitive to heat up. And I think also because that's, I mean, Porsche corners are quite quick corners indeed. There's no real grip whatsoever. Hey there, JP. No, this is rFactor 2. Brendan, basically your teammate has to join the server as a spectator, then click race, and then change the view to your car, and then you press passenger select, and then it gives you a message saying you are now riding with your teammate, and the teammate that is on the car right now can check his name, or yeah, the driver's name. That should take off the car out of the pits in the pit stop menu, and that's how you do a driver swap here in rFactor 2. Yes, JP, this is my personal favorite sim is rFactor 2. I know a lot of people in the US are big fans of iRacing, but I really prefer rFactor 2. Don't die, don't die. Indianapolis is gonna be a big challenge. I think even if we get some rubber down and some grip down, Indianapolis is gonna be a killer. JP, that really depends on what you want to do sim racing wise, where you're gonna come from, what is your experience in sim racing, what's your heading. So iRacing and rFactor 2 are hardcore sims. So those are real simulations. If you are for a real challenge, then I would probably pick rFactor 2 before I would pick iRacing, because iRacing is very expensive, and rFactor 2 is just a little bit more easy to drive and to understand as being a new sim racer and starting your journey there. Oh dear. Stupid slide.
That was a 3:26.81.
So I would recommend rFactor 2 most likely, as it is freely moddable and you got a lot of possibilities driving different cars, driving a lot of racetracks for a reasonably priced €30. So I think that's a good deal. Oh, too quick. Yeah, lap did not count. It's so easy to do in Turd Rouge. Yeah, for right now you have to find yourself a league, but the competition system of rFactor 2 will come, and then this problem shouldn't really exist anymore. It's just a matter of time. Yeah, I think there was contact, but never mind, buddy. I had a broken car already. As Rivaldo, the system will come. I already heard of it, how it looks like and how it consists. It will be very interesting indeed. Dead. Okay, I need to do something about that. Rodrigo, is this track... What do you mean by bupper? Claudio, thank you so much for liking the stream, man. Appreciate it. Yeah, Ice this online racing thing is a topic as of right now. I mean, Studio 397 is aware, and they're working about to get the competition system out. And as soon as that's the case, rFactor 2 will be a proper option. The speed of development they got is insane. They got quite some good pace. Of course, here and there they lack a little bit of quality and performance. As you can see, maybe the starting lights here in Le Mans, they are a little bit placed in a wrong position. Well, Rodrigo, I think for a laser scanned version, the bumps it has, they are quite right and quite normal. All laser scanned versions or all laser scan track versions on rFactor 2 got those bumps, and to me that is no surprise. I think they are. You find them on the real life tracks as well. Otherwise, they wouldn't be there in rFactor 2. I'm very sure of that. And this also makes quite some sense. I mean, this racetrack is quite old. It's a standard road course during the year. So you would expect some bumps and some signs of use. Really? I never had really crashes on rFactor 2 there, Brendan. That's interesting you say it. Well, probably one would need to look into your logs and maybe find the cause for the issues. There's surely something to fix about that. Okay, Brendan. Let's talk to me after that stream or something. We need to speak about that. Jasper, thank you so much for liking the stream, man. Appreciate that. Let's see if my issue is fixed. Oh, not really. Hey, das gibt's doch gar nicht. Aua. Roland, thank you so much for liking the stream, man. Well, it simply looks like to be Claudio, to what kind of toe would you tend to me to swap it? Sim for Race Düsseldorf Full Motion Motorsport Center has liked your stream. Thank you guys, thank you so much. Appreciate that. Jasper, thank you so much for your follow up on the Facebook page. Appreciate that. Agnes, you're doing the 24-hour race next week at the M1 League. I think Ultimon is doing the same. Have they already decided whether they go with a new version or whether they stick with the old one? That would be quite interesting to know, actually. Transwap up, I think you left the pits without turning the lights on. Woohoo! Ben Clausen in the house, thank you so much for liking the stream, buddy. I'm asking Sven whether he can undisqualify you, if that's somehow possible. Björn Rasmussen, thank you so much for liking the stream, man. Yeah, actually, that is a very good idea with verifying the game file integrity. That usually helps big time. Although I don't think I'm not sure whether it will solve a crash. You need to actually tell me exactly what happens. And we can start having a look about the issue. Raoul Duke, thank you so much for liking the stream, man. Appreciate it. And guys, if you like what you see, if you want to see more of those videos, more of new content, check out. Make sure you like the stream on YouTube and Twitch, and you share the channel, you subscribe to the stream, subscribe to the channel. Make us grow bigger. As personally, I would love to reach the 2,500 milestone on YouTube subscribers this month still, so within the next 10 days. That would be so awesome if we could achieve that. No, Danielle, I did not receive that yet, but I'm going to do a checkout of the game after the release, and I'm going to also start online career, or not online career, but get into the career mode. I'm trying to do it more frequently than in the F1 2018 one. Alter. Hey, ich weiß gar nicht, was ich machen soll. I mean, I'm just losing the car, so the rear end is not capable of the move. So maybe that's a solution. Simracing Benelux, thank you so much for liking the stream there on Facebook. Yeah, Isreval, there is a lot of details in the sim. That's very true indeed. And they're doing an awesome job with that. Undoubtedly, graphical-wise, a lot of dynamic things going on in this sim. But of course, it still has some other issues, as we were speaking about the competition system. Yeah, just need to select another vehicle so you get a fresh entry. I actually didn't want to go too deep into testing, but we're fighting the first real issue with Indianapolis there. Okay. Absolutely underestimated the power of my engine. Yep. Iceroval, I understand this. But the good thing is, S397 is aware and they are fixing. Slowly but surely. Okay, can we fucking fix this Indianapolis issue? Ey, das ist doch unfassbar. Ey, das ist ja Wahnsinn. Also gut, gehen wir halt eine andere Richtung. Twiggy, you serious? Come, tell me something about that set you just got me there. Let me check at least. Is your issue fixed there? With Indy? Hmm. Hey there, Kevin. You know what? I'll just take it and check and see. I think my rear end is just too soft. Well, this could probably be. Sorry there, sorry. Oh wow. What brake pressure you had? Yep, the top speed is nice indeed. Brake pressure's alright. You really feel that you got a lot of space underneath the car. So maybe that's the issue. And I'm grinding so badly. Yeah, you need to have a proper look at mode tech, I believe, for this race. A lot of balancing needs to be done. Okay, yeah, that is a lot better. Oh, you're not the only one, Sven. Oh, that car needs more downforce though. As much as I like its stability through Indy, as much I think its luck and performance back in the third sector. Ja, guck mal, der Jan von der Heide. Das ist ja Wahnsinn. Den Kerl gibt's noch. I kinda have my doubts that this setup is way to go. Yeah, I think it needs a little bit more downforce in general. Like, no, not by wings, but the car needs to go a little lower to the ground again. Because that car is still quite unstable in the back. It's just that the grounding on Indianapolis is fixed. This is exactly what I mean. This is exactly what I mean. That the car in a specific circumstances just is grinding and you just die. And don't get me wrong, I don't mean that laughing in a bad manner at all. Well, it just looks so funny. Oh dear, dead. Yeah. Okay. Let me see if I can do something. Did you play in the vintage version of this track? No. I didn't. Let me see. I keep your setup in the saved areas. Oh, F. I forgot to save my own one. Okay, we start straight away with the defaults real quick again. This is no biggie. 50% of tape. We go up with that one a little. And we go up with that one a little. A little softer. We keep this, we stiffen that. Bear with me. Yep. General. Long. Thank you so much, Sven. Have a good night. Have a nice night shift. Hope you're doing all right tomorrow. As I'm going to do a few final laps and see whether I can ditch into the 325s. Would appreciate that if it works. So guys, once again, big thank you for sharing time with us. If you like what you see, make sure to subscribe to the channel, hit the bell, so ring the bell, so you get notification each and every time we're gonna do something live. Beyond that, what's coming up over the next couple days, we're gonna do some iRacing very soon. We're gonna also do some rFactor 2 FSR testing. For those of you just wondering, I joined forces with the Ground Effect Simracing team for the remainder of the season, so I can at least do some FSR racing. Also, you guys gonna see more testing here for this Le Mans race to come up, and beyond that, we're gonna have Simracing Academy stuff to happen. So there's a lot of things coming up in the future days. Ah, Dimitri. Oh, never had that. Hey, Dave Cameron. Evening. Dave, didn't you just get rFactor 2 for the second time lately? Have you had a little more luck with the simulation this time, bye? Or have you straight away uninstalled it again? Also guys, if you want to check out some very nice racing and some good entertainment with some good bloke, check out Dave Cameron. So check out Dave Cam on YouTube. It's a good fun to watch him. UK racing driver mainly, I think, or even only doing iRacing. But he's a really quick guy, a lot of fun, a lot of nice sense of humour, and very interesting to watch. I don't understand why he can't freaking race rFactor 2, but that's beyond me. Indianapolis. Not into the barrier though. But there still needs some stabilizing. But we're gonna go on with that for right now. Bibaboo, thank you so much for following there on the Twitch plate. I appreciate that, buddy. Ah, yeah, I locked my fucking front wheels. So you will hear that over the straights, with the flat spots being simulated. Oh, the wiper is just sitting right in my face where I don't need it at all. Nope, too wide. What is the required content to join? I think all GTEs, the endurance pack. I think it's the endurance pack that what you need. Altaman can tell you what is required to join the server, but I think it's the endurance pack. Lost some time there. Brandon, I'm not sure if how severe a flat spot is on a DD. I don't want to know right now. Yeah. That was an off track. Do it twice, you're alright. Do it for the third time and you'll get a fucking pen. Yep, I'm back in FSR. That is some news, some true news. You guys gonna make me enjoy the direct drive, I can see that already. Oh dear. Okay, Paul. Well, maybe if I'm smart enough, I will never ever flat spot my tires again. Okay, I need to slow down way before. Hey there, Philip. Use the low drag aerodynamics. Komplett geisteskrank. I like how quite lit up it gets as soon as you come to the stadium section. That is some very interesting description there, Twiggy. Oh, actually it becomes daylight. Look at that. Nice server setting. Hey there, Jörg. Thank you so much for liking the stream, buddy. Just let me do that 3 minutes 25 and I'm gonna be fine for tonight. And nope. I mean, okay, I'm still on a valid lap, but nope. Yeah, I heard that you don't need to turn up those those direct drive wheels a lot. Yeah, sunrise is really, really nice here in rFactor 2. It looks so fucking real, to be honest. Yeah, me too. Wilkinson, hey there, buddy. How are you? das ist doch Wahnsinn. See you there, Sven. Have a night shift. Okay, so next lap I'm trying to perform. A bit drunk, but otherwise you're okay. I know that feeling, man. I know it so well. Oh dear, someone has shut down the server. Alright, well, that is going to be the end of this stream. It's also going to be the end of this testing session. Yeah, what do I think about this racetrack? It is so similar to what iRacing got, and I mean, of course, this is no surprise because both tracks are laser scanned, both tracks are done really well. Hey there, Ian. Thank you for joining us there on the SimPit site. So yeah, I really appreciate the work rFactor 2 has put in, or Studio 397 has put in. I do not know the exact time they needed for getting out this track, but having that piece of quality in terms of track surface, surroundings, peripherals, a lot of things, and I'm pretty sure we will find out some more details next time when we go doing that daylight and do more testing. This is a very nice racetrack indeed, and it makes hungry. It makes me want to see what the Nürburgring is going to be like. And this is going to be so freaking awesome. Yes, Brendan, the GTE pack is worth it, absolutely. So the entire endurance pack, I would go for the endurance pack. LMP3 is a big challenge to drive. LMP2 is, it feels like an understeering boat, but you've seen that it got some issues as well. So yeah, the racetrack has been done very nicely. For those of you who watched Le Mans 24, I'm pretty sure you really saw the equalness, if that's a word, the similarity between the real life track and the rFactor 2 one. So you can see it as well in iRacing. Of course, always in the typical graphic areas. So you know, rFactor track or rFactor 2 looks like rFactor 2, and iRacing looks like iRacing. You see screenshots of both sims, and you can quickly determine to which sim the screenshot belongs to. Marcel said that Nordschleife will be released in about 6 weeks from now. That will make total sense because, you know, in 3 weeks there is this 24-hour Le Mans, then everyone is a bit hyped, and then they get out the next bone, the Nürburgring track, and then they do a 24-hour Nürburgring, and then we got the end of the year or something. Yeah, Paul, I agree. A great circuit from Studio 397. As I said, it makes me hungry to see more. It makes me hungry to see how rFactor 2 deals with a Nordschleife then. And yeah, guys, I'd like to thank you so much for being here. I'd like to thank you so much for your support. If you like what you see, please hit the like button, share and subscribe to the channels. Make this channel grow as we hit the 2,475. So 25 to go to make this big milestone within this month. Would appreciate your help there, guys. Beyond that, I hope you enjoyed it. What is happening on the SimPit site, I do not really know, but I'm pretty sure that on Friday there is another episode of Simracing behind the scenes and the usual talk show together with Billy Strange Racing. So that's nice indeed. Sven got a blue screen, and I just asked him whether his machinery is gonna be alright handling the server stuff. And he was like, the server is sleeping still. So, blue screen. I hope it's not hardware failure. I hope it's just some software thing. Nah, of course it wasn't a purpose shutdown. He would never do that if he tells me that he keeps up the server. Anyway, guys, that's gonna do it. Thank you so much for being here. This is the Simpit. I'm Michi, and I'll see you guys out on the track.